Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Combo Breaker 2024, Soul Calibur 6, Top 4, hosted by IFCYipeS. My name's Tiz. This is Carbon Clive.
Hi everyone.
How are you doing, Carbon Clive?
I am doing fantastic. You know, this tournament was just really intense, and we have some great players coming up for Top 4.
You finished top 5, 5th place.
I did.
Out of
Come
about
on, you're gonna
48
make me
people.
blush. Oh
Me?
my god.
Fine, I'll flex for you. Finished 9th. Actually, you sent me to the losers. It was an intense match. This has been a fantastic tournament. We've had a great time here. But we're getting ready for our winners finals here. We have Incendiate out of New York and AriesTheWolf from right here in Chicago. My guy got off work and drove here.
Aries, really?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's the dedication.
He came here directly from work.
Yes, that's the dedication. And you know what? I'm not surprised, because the thing about the Soul Calibur 6 community is they are a dedicated group of gamers. Like, they love this game. They live, eat, and breathe Soul Calibur. So I'm not surprised to the stage of right after work.
So Incendiate is a player of many character faces. He's been known to play Zhanghua, Ivy, and Geralt. Most recently, he's been favoring Geralt. Aries, on the other hand, one guy, Maxi.
Yes.
The ride or dies Maxi.
Yes, and this is going to be an interesting matchup because it's just like you said, Incendiate has a gaggle of characters he can pick. And he's been one of those people that has advocated for Ivy versus Maxi, but he, as you said, is going to go with Geralt in this matchup.
He just seems to really enjoy Geralt.
Yeah. I think Geralt plays to his strengths.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was about to say. Take the words straight out of my brain.
Yeah, I've played many. My local used to be NLBC with Incendiate, so I've seen him do a lot of things. So this should be interesting.
So because it is winners final, we are going to go first 3 out of 5.
Geralt of Rivia.
All right, Geralt of Rivia.
We got a kind of a weird stage here. The stage is a little bit goofy. Sometimes the walls will catch, sometimes they won't. You never know. Ooh, good little trade there.
Right, and you know, the key to this matchup is how is Incendiate going to deal with a lot of the stance transitions that Maxi has, and you can see it right there. He's just going to perfectly space it to deal with it.
So Geralt has a really long, effective range that he can use to pressure Maxi.
Yeah, that's a good point, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. It's still kind of, you know, both of them are just kind of feeling each other out right now.
Yeah, that'll be a conversion to a round win.
Once that Quen comes out,
absolutely
really
worth
hard to
spending
deal
the meter.
with.
Geralt can use meter in order to use sigil moves, about 25% of the bar per pop.
Ooh, nice sidestep. All right.
He's going in and out of stances in order to sort of keep Incendiate honest. Like, I might do it, I might not.
Right.
Incendiate is continuing to use fundamental movement and spacing in order to hold his pressure.
And you know, having face areas in bracket, he definitely chooses his moments, but at the same time, Incendiate's going to choose this one to get some good damage.
For sure. Oh, the lethal hit that he gets from using, is that 4 or 3 sigils?
I am actually not sure. I think it's 4.
I'm sure chat's got our back on here. I've got it pulled up on my phone. Ooh, empty jump. That paid off well.
Yeah, and you can kind of see Incendiate's goal here is to kind of stop any type of momentum that Maxi's going to try to create here, while at the same time trying to whip punish.
That was a really good, it was a really good sidestep A there. A lot of backwards movement. He wants to force Aries to come to him and deal with his timing variations.
It makes total sense, you know.
That could have been a whiff punish, but Aries recognized his own whiff faster than Incendiate could capitalize on it.
All right, and Aries just needs one more sequence to take a round at least, and
excellent 6-6-A. Incendiate 2-1 in this first game. Even on meter. Doesn't look like anybody has particularly high guard damage at this juncture.
Yeah, it's still, you know, even though Incendiate is definitely in the lead, it still feels so even.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to come down to whether or not AriesTheWolf is going to get his momentum started.
Oh,
but
that is that lethal hit condition is people who are in soul charge, because that silver blade is for monsters.
Yes. And I still love that touch to the character, you know, bringing the character's lore and making it work for Soul Calibur. That's why Geralt is such a cool DLC character. Such a cool... No, he's not a DLC.
Roster.
He's not a... Excuse my French. He's not a DLC character, but it makes him such a cool guest character for this franchise because they managed to keep his integrity as a character, you know?
Out of all the guests we've had, I think, like, Geralt might be, like, one of the most fundamentally Soul Calibur guests.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to learn how to play Soul Calibur, pick up Geralt.
Absolutely. Unlike some other guest characters. I won't go there yet. But Incendiate pushing this pressure.
And suddenly the positions are swapped.
Yeah, you can kind of see Aries is trying to keep him near that wall, but Incendiate just is not having it.
Aries does have access to some launchers that will put him up over that wall. I don't know if Geralt has the same.
Oh, nice duck. Right, Incendiate kind of needs one more.
Hard. Now that is 10 frames. That is the same speed as the fastest move in the game.
All right, no GI on that 660B. But when you're in this situation, you kind of forget those tidbits, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, the pressure in the hot seat is different.
It sure is. And they're on stage, too, you know? That's a lot of pressure, but...
They've both been on stage before.
Yeah.
This situation is not unfamiliar to them.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anyone knows what that feels like, it would be these two players.
Okay, Maxi's stars are ready. So, we were just wondering earlier, like, where's the UI indicator? But it only appears once he actually has it ready.
And the punish.
That's a punish.
Yeah.
16 frame critical edge, standard.
Incendiate up by 2 rounds. Just needs one more.
Guess not.
Take another set.
This is a much more dominating performance than we saw previously. It's looking like Incendiate is getting comfortable with Aries' timing.
Yeah, and that's the thing that makes the Maxi matchup so overwhelming, is that once he starts getting on with his momentum, it's really hard to stop him. But you know how you stop him? Don't allow him to get started.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what Incendiate did.
That was 3 straight rounds.
Yeah.
I believe what Aries will want to do here is to find some way to be more assertive and make Incendiate less confident. But that's a tricky order, especially against a player who has the sort of mental fortitude that Incendiate does.
Right, and he's incredibly experienced in this matchup, you know?
Stance dancing right in front of him. That always makes you like, hold on a little bit. That was a wall splat, but he didn't get anything from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he got a little extra bit of damage from the wall splat. Ooh, really good 8B. Jump over that 2A that I think I saw coming out from Incendiate.
Yeah, finally putting one on the board, because as you said last time, he went 3 rounds and got nothing. You know?
Yeah. You gotta adapt in order to take home the gold. This is looking pretty good for Aries so far. Incendiate is looking for some scramble timings in order to try and erode his confidence.
Yeah, and one of the things that Incendiate does well is the way he pokes the Geralt. You know, adding those BBs, the 2Bs, the 3As, all of that helps to stop Maxi in his tracks. But it looks like AriesTheWolf is gaining some momentum here, up by 2.
He's starting to feel it. He's starting to believe. Good low there. He just stood there and watched it. Happens to the best of us. Now that should be a big chunk of damage and wall pressure.
Yeah. And look how far, like his health is almost gone already, and the round just started.
That 2A was a whiff, but it contained him and stopped him from moving.
Nice BB.
Yep, simple 5 BB.
And
14
again,
frame mid to ceiling.
Yeah, and that's what makes Geralt so good in this matchup. Once you can just stop Max's pressure, stop his momentum.
Extremely well placed RI. In a good life lead here in this 4th round. Wall pressure the big tech crouch right under the high. I think Incendiate might have been looking for a potential opportunity to throw him over the wall, but it wasn't there.
Ooh, tries to go for the Yurden.
Yeah, that auto GI does catch every type of attack, I think. Feels like every type of attack.
Right, Incendiate's gonna burn the second bar. He's gotta make this
Oh
count.
my gosh! It's what he did to Omega XCN last year. Hearts at the wall.
It's gonna be hard.
Good interrupt on the Yurden.
You can kind of see Aries kind of locked Incendiate down.
Yeah.
And he just kept him there, you know, and that's when Incendiate again tried to go for the Yurden, which wasn't going to work there. Like, you kind of have the timing on that.
Yeah.
And he just didn't have the timing. Both times he tried to use it, he didn't really have the right timing for it.
For sure, but we're going back to the character select screen.
Welcome to the stage of history.
You think he's going to switch characters?
At the very least, he's going to think of it. Well,
You called it. You called it.
He is, in fact, thinking about it. And he did change to Ivy.
Ooh. Now, here's a little backstory.
I'm going to be picking your brain so much.
Yes. Aries actually sent me to losers.
Uh-oh.
And I also play Ivy, so this is going to be interesting. I think Ivy is going to work well because she's in the hands of Incendiate. He's going to apply that same movement he did with Geralt and apply it to Ivy.
Are they going to go? Okay, maybe. Well, I mean, it's like a completely round start situation, so I guess it makes sense.
Going somewhere?
Yeah,
Like, they tell us as, like, bracket runners, like, if there's a pause, don't let them gentlemen, like, make them do what the rules say to do. But this was complete round start, so I guess it's fine. Oh my god! We're gonna see so many command grabs. So like that move right there, that two touch horizontal is really effective for keeping somebody away.
Yeah, and that's why you kind of see Aries is going to try to
punish.
He's going to try to stay in Ivy's face because, you know, Maxi can overwhelm Ivy, but Incendiate's going to have to keep him out.
Yeah. Good GI, good re-GI. Sidestep B. Extend! Lonnie Manila, been in the business for a long time.
Okay, goes for the grab.
Oh, flexes the unblockable feint.
Ooh.
Now that is a big whiff. Not much of a big whiff punish. I wonder why he didn't go for a bigger one.
What is going on?
Oh,
right.
Something's popping off. I think it might be third strike.
Yeah, Incendiate kind of just needs one more sequence. He can, if he gets like a grab going, he could definitely end.
Oh, great break!
Tried to go for it.
A little trouble with the monster here, but hey, we're good now.
Oh, 60V for the end. That was such a close sequence there.
Yeah, it was. That's a nice little conversion there.
Nice duck. All right, he's going to be the grab. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okie option.
Absolutely an important option to flex, that long distance grab.
Right. He's going to have to hold all of this until he can get some movement going.
And he's out. Is he? No. I guess the wall was too high.
Yeah, and just like you said at the beginning, this stage is kind of wonky sometimes.
Yeah. It's funny how they ended up back on the stage.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost certain they hit random.
And that's going to be it. Incendiate.
It was very well played.
Yeah,
that adjustment.
For
You know what's funny about switching characters? It invalidates the down throw cash for what they have on you, but you still know what they're about.
Yeah.
You switch characters.
And like I said in the beginning, I think the switch to Ivy made sense because there's a fundamental playstyle that Geralt has.
Yeah.
And when you apply it to Ivy with the threat of those command grabs, with the threat of the long distance attacks, it works really well, especially if that's what you need in the matchup, which is what you need versus Maxi.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. So, if I don't know who follows me on Twitter, but you might have expected this guy in the camera to be back here with me right now. That's why the deal was altered. He made it in the top 4. What's further, this is double jeopardy. Necromaster sent KNR to losers. He's cheesing at the camera there. So this is double jeopardy. This is going to be revenge for KNR. And that was a really close set.
I was just going to say, we were all watching that set. It was
absolutely
a really, really solid set. And, you know, KNR, I warmed up with him today. He eliminated me from this tournament. Really, really solid Keelik play coming out of him. And I wonder if, you know, the set between him and Necromaster was kind of close, but that was kind of at the beginning of the tournament.
Yeah.
So I wonder if things have shifted since then.
There's many factors at play. Fatigue, stage nerves, stream nerves, and also, like, what do you remember from the other guy to adapt to? So,
Welcome
Necromaster
to the stage of history.
is a Sasalamel main from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm also from Cincinnati. And he also has an Astaroth in his pocket.
Yes.
KNR, Raiden dies Keelik.
Yes. Yes, and the way that he plays Keelik is quite aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's able to kind of weave in and out when he needs to, but when he needs to turn up the pressure and kind of go in, he's not afraid to turn that on.
Yeah.
But that kind of can get you killed versus Zasalamel sometimes.
It can. It really can.
So
that's what we saw happen
and that's
in
what
the initial winner's side match.
That's exactly what happened when he first faced Necro. He kind of overextended a little bit, and Necro was able to clutch it out and send him down to losers. So as you point,
Sasalamel has a few unique features. Sasalamel can place curses on his opponents, up to 3, and if the curses can be spent at any time in order to have a time stop. But in addition, if you do reversal edge, you can snap and pop one of the curses.
Yes.
That's a hit.
Yep.
That's what sealed that first game, that first match. So, loser semi. This is going to be a best 3 out of 5, or no, best 2 out of 3 instead of a best 3 out of 5.
All right, and this stage is pretty large. We've got the castle going here. No ring outs.
No ring outs to play here.
But
However,
tons of space.
Yeah. So, we may see a stage switch if KNR takes this first game. A lot of great pressure on Necromaster's part to start with. Look at that. Big life lead, huge plus range, great backstep.
Brings him in, gets a curse, does 2 curses now. He's going to cash it out right away.
And you cash it out, you take that round with the 4-6B combo enter during the time stop.
And again, KNR running right in.
So, Sasalamel's 2A is better than you think it is. Like, he swipes out with the butt of the staff, but it goes further than you think.
Ooh, nice whip punish.
Looks like Necromaster tried to take a turn he wasn't quite supposed to.
Right.
Great wall rising, or that's full crouch 3K, I believe.
And one thing with KNR's plays, I like the way he places his lows.
Yes.
They're very thoughtful.
Yeah. He gets a lot of mileage out of his lows.
Yeah.
Great tech crouch into a wall rising D. Oh man. That's a way to close in. With punish with the critical edge.
Yeah. This is not going to kill, but it's definitely going to leave him with a little bit of health.
They both have mix-ups. Oh, great response! Nice. That's adaptation right there. Because that move was what ended the match in the first match. But he had, okay, you know what, I'll RI your RI curse. Yeah. Or I'll RE your RE curse.
Yeah, and that's usually like a, you know, round ender type of situation where you can just burst the curse that's applied to the opponent. So it was good thinking on Negro, but KNR was ready for it.
Big pressure. KNR keeps trying to take turns when he's not supposed to, and Necromaster wins the first game.
With a perfect.
With a perfect in the 3rd round.
Yeah. I mean, he took that pretty convincingly. I think he's really ready for this matchup.
Yeah.
And like you said before, Necro was the one that sent KNR to losers. And so he's definitely prepared to deal with Keelik.
And I wonder what other Keeliks he saw between between when he fought KNR and when he got here. Like, I wasn't keeping a very close eye on the bracket, but I can tell you right now, Necromaster's the only Sasalamel here.
Yes.
Pressure with the 3A series.
Yeah, and this is what kind of makes...
Great break.
Yeah, this is what makes Sasalamel such a hard opponent in general.
That's a huge whip, but it's got the wall splat! Look at this damage. Good break, though. Incredible situational awareness.
Oh,
and he caught the backstep attempt. He called that out.
Yeah, Monument K putting in work.
But he's got a tip explosion, too. Ah, that auto GI is low. He likes to hit Crybaby with this. It's kind of funny.
And you can kind of see between this first set, and between the first set and this one, KNR is really deciding to be more aggressive.
Yes.
And it's working.
But Necromaster, one of Sasalamel's strengths is that if you want to use movement as part of that pressure, he's not going to let you get away with it. Big whip punish.
Whip City. You can't do that in Soul Calibur. You can't.
Ah, tricky low there. Really well-placed RI and a big A+B hit with critical hit.
Right, doesn't really get the wall, but didn't even need it with that damage. Gonna go for Soul Charge. Now, Keelix, when they go to Soul Charge, they're really looking to close this round out.
Yeah.
But again, those frame traps coming out of Sasalamel.
That's one of his biggest strengths.
Yeah.
And it looks like Necromaster forgot that that's a 3-piece low in Soul Charge.
Yeah.
Going back to character selection, good move. You want to take a moment to think, even if you don't change characters. There is a non-zero possibility Astaroth comes out here. It was actually very effective against Ares. He almost beat Ares by switching to
Welcome
Astaroth.
to the stage of history retold.
I don't know if he needs... I mean, I could understand the desire and the want to maybe switch characters, but I think Sasalamel has put in so much work for him and was responsible for sending KNR to losers.
What flag is that? I don't know what flag that is. Choice. He's back to Sasalamel. I think this was the right decision.
Yeah.
Because KNR's aggression will give Astaroth so much trouble.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Necro has used Sasalamel the entire tournament. To me, there's no reason for him to switch. Unless he wanted to throw KNR off, but like you said, I think Keelix versus Astaroth would not have worked out well.
Yeah, invalidating the download cache wouldn't have given as much of an advantage. Run up grab, good break.
Right, gets the first curse.
Oh, interrupts the approach there. He gets a lot of mileage out of that particular
Okay, brings him in, frame trap.
3A series.
Oh,
wow. Okay, that's an interaction. We have seen stuff like that all day.
I believe that's Sasalamel's 6-6B plus K, and it's really good long range, but
when, like, where's the tech jump on it? It feels like it should have jumped over that low.
Yeah.
Good break.
Ooh, okay, we get our first reversal edge.
A versus K, A wins. Does not break the grab. Wasn't prepared for it. That's not perfect. KNR is really putting it on here. Necromaster's got to find a way to start using Sasalamel's tactics to his advantage. Good start here. Get a good grip of damage there. Full crouch 3K.
Right,
good soul attack in order to enter soul charge. Columns. Peel. And that's that. It is
KNR,
suddenly over.
Yeah, KNR really ran away with that.
And bask in the glory.
So KNR advances to losers finals.
Again, he's going to have to go against Aries.
Right. However, before that, we are going to show you some messages from our kind sponsors. So please stick around and we'll be right back with more Soul Calibur 6 Top 4 action. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We're back to Soul Calibur 6 Top 4 here at Combo Breaker 2024. Thank you for tuning in to IFCYipeS stream to watch us today. How you feeling, Clive?
I'm excited, man.
Excited?
I mean, it's always a good time to watch some great Soul Calibur 6 action.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm really grateful that there's a space at Combo Breaker for some of these smaller games, you know. And
Aries giving the camera a funny look there. It's like, oh, that's me.
Me, the Maxi player. Where is
what
this
that
flag from?
What
like,
is that flag?
please.
Somebody in chat help. We don't know. We're ignorant. We don't know. However, here's what we do know: loser semis, or is it maybe this is losers? This is losers finals. It's going to be AriesTheWolf versus KNR losers finals. We are back to 3 out of 5s.
All right, and this is going to be a Maxi versus Keelik matchup.
Yes.
And I don't quite know like
This-
what this is supposed to look like on paper. You know.
Exactly. They're both. So Maxi's an aggressive character. Keelik, you can sort of do a lot with him.
But KNR is an aggressive player.
Exactly. So how are these attributes going to interact? We're about to find out.
KNR is putting on some damage here. He's going to run right in to keep this pressure going again.
Wait while rising B, and now the life lead is gone for Aries. Wall pressure. While rising B. Big 8B to finish that combo. Oh, at 3K. That's an underrated move, I think.
But Aries really just throwing every button possible out to try to get something to end that round, but unsuccessful.
That was absolutely sick. That looked like some 300 IQ business. To just do the gimmicky pole vault thing and then sidestep to get a huge whip punish. Is that
Oh
the gun?
no, that's not going to hit. He had already splat him on the ground. That definitely was not going to land.
So the wall is red now. One more wall splat and it will break. And then we'll have ring outs in play.
Right.
And if for certain wall splats, you can take the wall to the edge of the ring and just send them out.
Right, and I'm surprised Aries didn't try to break the wall again. Normally in Soul Calibur, you get to, your combo can usually break 2 walls.
Yes.
And he just kind of hit him and he didn't break that wall. We could have already had the ring out.
I think he wasn't sure about the route from that sideways wall.
Yeah. All right, goes for the soul attack.
Great soul attack.
And there comes the soul charge coming out of KNR. He's definitely going to try to turn on the pressure.
Oh boy,
there
is that
goes
out?
the wall.
No out from there.
Doesn't even need it.
Forgive me, Maxi, says Grant George. Shout outs to voice actors. Ooh, caught him crouching.
Right, he's going to keep going.
Good
Nice
Oki
stuff. Aries sitting on 2 bars, and then just as I say that, decides to pop one of them for a soul charge.
No, I actually kind of like the soul charge activation in that particular situation because it pushed him toward the ring edge. There was a lot of pressure from that. Ooh, good feints. Great pressure.
Yeah, Aries getting really creative with some of this offensive pressure from Maxi. It's really working out for him.
Oh, interesting that the Wild Rising beam actually worked out in that situation.
Yeah, because Maxi was like airborne, so he wasn't really going to get much from it.
Oh, big lethal hit there. Stays on the ground to get underneath the Oki pressure.
Ooh, tries to go for an RI. Does not work out for him.
The timing was wrong. Because RIs can actually block break attacks, but it's the same window as a regular guard impact.
Ooh.
Out of the ring.
Aries really putting on a sequence there. I mean, it was still pretty close, you know what I mean?
It was.
But Aries able to...
Not a blowout by any means.
Yeah. And, you can kind of see the momentum shift between the both players as well.
Yeah.
And again, Maxi as a character, KNR as a player, it's really going to depend on the momentum in this matchup.
I agree. A lot of safe poking so far. Ah, the back turn K. You can get so much mileage out of back turn K.
Definitely. He's going to keep the pressure going. Maxi definitely wants to keep him here by this wall, but I think he's overextending a little bit, and that's why he dies by that DB. He's really overextending, and KNR is really taking advantage of that.
Back turned, okay. Good pressure. While rising B to interrupt the wake-up pressure. Ooh. Snuck out that nunchuck. I reached further than he thought.
Small caliber happening here.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of games are won and lost in small caliber.
Yeah, there's Soul Calibur and then there's Small Caliber, where those little buttons, you know, the 2Bs, the single Bs, really put so much mileage in. But that was not Soul Calibur. That was a big sequence coming out of Aries, putting a round on the board.
You win the small caliber so that you can find opportunities to flex big caliber.
Definitely, definitely. I like the way you put that. I like the way you put that.
Ooh. I like that he followed through with that and it happened to work out.
And
empty
again,
jump.
Yeah.
Like, when you jump like that, it often looks like a missed input, but like I kind of think Aries does that on purpose.
And again, with Maxi and a lot of his stance transitions, it kind of works out for him.
Incredible frame trap into the CE.
Go get some rest.
Go get some rest, he says. Good whiff punish on the 1B. Does that convert? That does kind of convert. Ooh, and it's a perfect.
My God.
2-0. AriesTheWolf.
There's no way I'm losing to you just yet.
KNR goes straight into the rematch. Oh, man.
Yeah,
kind of wish you would go to character select and just think for a bit.
You know what's so odd?
Easy
it's
for me to say, though.
You know what's so odd? It's like I haven't seen KNR with his back against the wall like this. Like he's down by 2, and Aries has won several rounds with perfects. I mean, he's really got to get something going to remain alive in this match.
It seems like Aries has a really apt talent for sniffing for these moments. Once he smells blood, he just goes.
Yeah.
And then that's the entire round.
And again, that's why Maxi as a player kind of works out as a character, because like he can really turn on that momentum.
Great backstep to escape the low follow-up. Great block. Ooh, the timing on the RI didn't quite work out. Run up cast. Oh, so apparently that flag is the flag of St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you, Big Papa Chunk.
All right. KNR has got to get something going here. He's trying, but Aries is able to get out of all that. Look at that, changes position.
He's got a lot of he makes good decisions at critical moments in order to prevent KNR from running away with too much momentum. Oh, he stood up. He didn't believe. You hate to see it. Out of the way. Wall pressure. KNR's just got to keep his head on. Ah, big lethal hit.
Right.
Is that going to get the second splat? No. Doesn't have a way for it from that combo. But KNR might take it. No, not quite.
And he was trying to maintain the position to break that wall, but unfortunately wasn't able to do it. KNR going for a soul charge here.
Great reversal, resist impact. Boom, wall combo. Oh no, he wasn't sure what to do there.
Just needs one more hit and going for the CE, and
might as well. Makes sense to do that.
KNR having to get something going. Finally putting 2 on the board.
I absolutely agree with that meter expenditure there.
Nobody's over yet.
Now let's see if KNR can hold this momentum in order to get on the board. While rising B punish the whip. Ooh, the back turn K, the degenerate tactics. You gotta flex them every once in a while.
All right, now it's KNR's turn to really flex, but AriesTheWolf saying, I can soul charge too.
I like the use of that, I think that's 3A plus B or 6A plus B for Maxi. It has tech crouch properties, because he would have gone into that if he had chosen to throw that at that point. But KNR is going to win this round.
All right, finally getting a set is KNR. This is probably the momentum he needed.
Hello. Shout outs to the Soul Calibur crowd. A beautiful group of people.
Absolutely.
Wonderful people.
And very, very dedicated as well.
And so, you know who else is beautiful? Everybody who's tuned into the stream to watch us.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. All right, we're staying on this stage. We're going to keep our goofy limited use walls.
Right, and they're kind of just trading folks right now, but KNR looking to turn up the aggression, gets the sidestep into the BBB sequence.
You know that goofy looking low, I don't know the notation for it, but every time KNR flexes it, it manages to touch. So I would like to see him flex it more.
Oh, lethal hit. He's going to get some big damage here. Goes for the reset and gets the round. AriesTheWolf up by 1 round.
Oh, interrupts that two-piece horizontal string. Ooh, whiffed soul attack, but he's still in soul charge. Doesn't matter if you whiff or hit or touch him, you still get it.
Whiff. Oh my God. Speaking of whiff, everybody's whiff. You get a whiff, we all get a whiff. Oh my God.
Thank you, Oprah Winfrey. Thank you, Oprah Winfrey.
KNR getting that round. Now we're up to battle 3 here, and these guys are just going back and forth.
Well-placed kick there. Ooh, he's really flexing that particular kick. Wall's broken, ring outs are in play. He blocks the back turn K, finally. Good block on the low.
Duck.
And a duck indeed. He wanted to play the while rising B like after it was already relevant. I kind of get that. I do that sometimes too. While rising kick. Nah, get away from me. Pressure at the ring edge. Great activation. Stay over there.
Yeah,
With punish. Incredible RI. Oh, I wonder why he didn't just activate his super.
That's why he was saving it for that moment. He was saving it for that moment.
That's why. Don't ever question me.
All right, KNR definitely in the lead here and gets this punish.
And it's 2 rounds apiece. KNR to stay alive, Aries to advance to grands. A lot of small caliber here. A lot of neutral. Good break on that. Oh, he tried to. It was supposed to be critical edge. Got eaten.
And that's so unfortunate because he could probably use the meter right now.
Oh, absolutely. However, KNR went into soul charge and went out to heal.
Yeah, I can kind of see Aries really overextending here. He's got
he's really thirsty for that ring edge.
Yeah.
But now neither of them have it.
Kind of got to choose his moment.
Ooh, great pickup. Ooh. Smacked out of the ring and knocked out. AriesTheWolf advances to grand finals with Incendiate.
Which is also going to be double jeopardy,
There's no way I'm losing to you
rematch.
just yet.
We got a little peek of the third strike stage. My boy Minimaw up there on the stage for third strike. Shout outs to Minimaw. Shout outs to the Vampire Arcadia crew from back home in Cincinnati. Incendiate coming up to the stage with the neat Spy Family shirt.
Yeah, and
we love Anya Forger in this household.
And you know, I wonder how Incendiate starts this round. Does he start with Geralt again like before? Or does he just go right into Ivy? I mean, Ivy was pretty successful.
Question. Looks like they're swapping seats so that Incendiate gets the one-player slot, being on the winner's side. Getting prepared. That was a really neat match.
Definitely, and like I said, it was an interesting matchup because on one hand you have an aggressive character in Maxi, but on the other hand you have a pseudo-aggressive player in KNR. And,
yeah.
you know, that energy and that aggressive play style that we were seeing from KNR, that's how he played the whole tournament.
He absolutely...
That's how he played the whole... That energy, the aggressive style, that's how he played the whole tournament. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough to really get him to grand
Aries
final.
kept sniffing out these crucial moments that he could use to just take everything in the kitchen sink.
Right. Right. And, you know, with a character like Maxi, that's kind of what he's good at. He gets a moment, you throw in some meter, you throw in some transitions between the stances he has, and it's a lot to deal with. So
if Incendiate starts with Geralt, what do you think the play on that is?
I think if he starts with Geralt, it might be because he didn't do terrible with Geralt.
Not remotely, no, not at all.
You know, but he's going
back to Ivy immediately.
Start with Ivy, like I said. You know, for background, guys, I am a student of the School of Incendiate and Ivy. I've learned a lot of tech from him. I've learned a lot of information how to play her. And like I said, that neutral focus play style that he has, when you apply that to a long-range character who has command grabs, low grabs, it's really going to be a lot to deal with.
You know, it's funny, like you flex this against me, the long-range command throw with the sigil on the ground. Like you can actually get some Oki-Zemi situations where, because you can sidestep that move, but on certain Oki situations, no, you can't.
Yeah, because
you better stand up and block low.
Yeah, because she's going to threaten you with her 668. You know, Ivy is a really powerful character, right?
Yeah.
Especially at long range. And it's not to say that, you know, Maxi can't take her down a notch, but he just has to play super aggressively. But it's just like we said, we saw this matchup earlier. We saw it already, you know? And so this is going to be interesting to see between these two. But it looks like...
Oh, okay.
All right, they're going to let her rock.
It was round start again, same as the last time. Somebody's controller's weird. I would imagine it's like a bad micro USB cable or something.
Yeah.
Curses on Sony for using micro USB connectors on these Dark Wars.
And there goes the first Calamity Symphony of the match. I'm sure we're going to get another one shortly.
Are we going to see Summon Suffering in a bit here? We're going to see a War Rising B. Just barely outspaces that really long-range horizontal. Breaks the guard impact. Takes the first round.
Yeah, that was a pretty wonky sequence here. A lot of back turns going on. And I mean, just being on, there goes the second one. Just being on, I've been on commentary for so many matches involving Incendiate, and he never ceases to amaze me with how he decides to press buttons. And look at that.
There's Summon Suffering.
Summon Suffering. And that's also what's good about this matchup is Ivy's going to choose those moments to put some damage on the board, and those grabs definitely help her do that, accomplish that.
Stood up just in time for that hit. Ooh, this is a bad situation for Aries.
And a 3K to just put an end to this.
Yep. Small Calibur mix-up.
Going somewhere? You're mine. Going somewhere?
Ooh, good stance feint.
All right, what's the mix-up grab? Ooh, goes for the
Great
BK
GI.
Nice stuff. It's gonna be OG.
It's easy for it to get. You can flex GI there.
Yeah. Incendiate has no reason to overextend.
3K. Great blocking on Incendiate's part. Except for that time, but Aries didn't get much from it. Although he suddenly won a bunch of small caliber exchanges. Even out their life totals for a bit.
Behold to end the round.
You're mine.
All right, gets the flip.
Frame. Promise I can talk.
All right.
Great interrupt.
Yeah, and they're both pretty even on meter, too. Oh, the 4-4 lethal hit. And the lethal hit condition for that is she just has to do that move under a high.
Ah, I see.
Yep. And that's why it works in this matchup. Ooh.
And that's just a whip punish, ain't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Aries is dead.
Nope,
I'm
this is
wrong.
One more, but he has to guess.
How dare I say things?
6-6K to end things. Just like I said, you know, Ivy, she does pretty well in this matchup if you know it, and you know those moments where you can throw out something like a 4-4B to get a lethal hit. You know what I mean? It's those little moments in this matchup that really matter.
So, Incendiate is really locking Aries away from his opportunities to sniff for damage, for pressure. And then when Aries is close enough to where he can, Incendiate's playing carefully enough to deny a lot of opportunities.
Absolutely. And he's making Maxi whiff a lot. Whoa, he didn't whiff there.
Oh boy, big damage there.
Plus frames. Ooh,
Back
sidestep
throw.
right out of it.
Can't break that. Excuse me. Can't break that unless you're Baldur or Asteroth.
I'll show you true grit.
Great activation there to delete the mix-up. Not quite a whiff punish.
And it's so crazy. Whatever Maxi did put him in back turn stance, and that's why Ivy got the 3B lethal hit.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Cancels the flurry early to hold some mental frames. He better not do that too often, because otherwise he'll have like even less frames when he does it, because Incendiate will call him out.
Oh, gets clipped. It's going to be a sequence here. Decides to cash out.
Good catch on the sidestep.
Yeah, that 3A gives her so much frame advantage.
Ooh. Now that was a scary situation, but they both kept their heads on. Taunt cancel? That's exactly what I mean. So Aries was in there and putting on a lot of pressure, but Incendiate just kept his head on. It's like, nah, I'm not giving you this. I'm not giving you this. Simple little 2K. Ooh, I really like that bait there.
Yeah, the Serpent's Embrace counter hit K. Gets a launcher off of it. Incendiate is playing this matchup just perfectly.
Interrupts super!
Is he going to soul
But
charge?
he's not deterred. Soul attack. Use the meter you still have. Big wall combo coming up here.
Yeah,
Great Oki! Oh my goodness. Is this death? Not quite.
Wow. And that's the thing. You give Maxi an opportunity, he's going to take it.
Yeah, he made so much out of one window. Aries is particularly good at that. Interrupts that low attack there.
Ooh,
Summon
the
Suffering.
buffering. You got it.
Oh, I like holding the RE there.
All right, once again, Incendiate is
Big
sitting on
whip
2
punish.
bars. I'm surprised he goes right into Serpent's Embrace, maybe right into CE. I think he wants the OP situation because he can definitely end it right here.
You mean like that?
Just like that. Just like that. Because it doesn't make any, if you land, okay, so here's the tech, right? If you land a 2-2A lethal hit with Ivy, you have an opportunity to do a combo. He went right into CE.
Yeah.
Why would you leave the damage on the table unless you want to create some kind of Oki situation?
He must have been aware that he could not have killed from that particular point.
Correct.
And
Incendiate.
that's the sort of game knowledge that makes Incendiate the formidable competitor he is.
Yeah, Incendiate up by 2.
So to remind everybody how this works, we're in grand finals. So a double elimination bracket. Incendiate still has 2 lives. Aries has only 1. So Aries will have to win 2 sets in order to win this tournament. Incendiate's in a very good position right now.
Yeah, and he's going to
Because
get
he's
a really
about,
good.
this game will win the tournament. If Incendiate wins this.
And this is where Aries really wants to keep Ivy.
Nope, whiff there, nothing from it though. Ooh, great bait. I rate 8 out of 8.
Goes for the soul attack.
It's funny how that tracks so much. That'll be a big combo. Oh, I don't want to.
Oh,
correct
nice
ender.
knowledge. Ducking the high portion of that string to get the Wild Rise BB combo is Incendiate putting around on the board.
Alright, launcher.
It's over for you.
Oh, he's getting fancy.
Oh,
Oh my God,
he's getting spicy.
Incendiate.
What is he doing?
Incendiate is like, listen, I feel like styling on you right now.
Spicy. Hey, listen, Incendiate is a verb that needs to burn. And that's why he gets the fire on those unblockables.
Now both of them opting to back off, creates a space. Incendiate just needs one more. But you know, I think he backed off so he can try to stack some of Maxi's character specific mechanic there.
Yeah. He might be going for the 7 stars. He might need it at this point. Nope, that's unsafe. Guaranteed punish. Because Soul Attack is universally a 16-frame mid for everybody. Literally everybody.
And that's going to be it. Incendiate.
And that's the tournament.
Incendiate is your 2024 Combo Breaker Soul Calibur 6 champion. Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. Incendiate is a very consistent performer.
Very consistent.
Extremely consistent.
Yeah.
He's got a play style that really magnifies the weaknesses in every player.
Yeah.
And then he'll jump on him and just...
Yeah.
It was really impressive, that one particular exchange that Aries got, like where the health bar simply vanished.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean...
Where'd it go?
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it was such a great tournament. Oh, look! Look at that, guys. Who's that made it to losers quarters?
Carbon Clive guy.
Yeah, that's Carbon Clive.
Oh,
yeah.
man, I was almost in this graphic.
I feel so cool right now.
Hey, but hey, look at that. My guy Specialist 513
Yeah.
out of Cincinnati, just like me and Necromaster, but eliminated by KNR. Necromaster overcame Yune, a Sophitia player. Incendiate and Dragonfly. Dragonfly is a Sophitia player. I don't know where he's from.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Yes. Shout out to Dragonfly. Always so supportive.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. But yeah, this is your top 8 right here. We did not get to see the top 8 matches before top 4. We had to resolve those off stream. But they were good matches.
Definitely.
They were great matches.
If I don't say so myself,
if
they
I
were
say so
very
myself,
great matches.
even
They
the
were
ninth
very
place
great
matches
matches.
We're getting ready for the medal ceremony. So we're actually going to give out medals to our competitors.
Well deserved.
Oh man. So what was your favorite part of this top 4?
You mean besides being... Oh, you said top 4. Sorry. Well, like I said, it's always a treat to watch Incendiate play my absolute favorite character. The way he is able to demonstrate how Ivy can play in a multitude of matches is always impressive to see. And like you pointed out earlier, Incendiate is one of the most, if not the most consistent Soul Calibur 6 players we have.
For sure.
You can always expect him to make top 8 and potentially win. And so that's always exciting to see. And also AriesTheWolf, you know, driving right over after work to play.
Yeah, I know.
And making it into grand finals. Yeah, listen.
He's a grown man.
He is adulting really, really hard, as are the rest of us. But yeah, that was the most exciting.
He's gaining that grain, but he's not forgetting his passion.
Yeah. And I mean, like I always say, it's great to see the community continue to show up, continue to enter, to continue to play this game. And that's always a delight to see, especially here at Combo Breaker.
They're saying they wish we recorded top 8. You know who we're missing? We're missing Scavenger. Scavenger would have just streamed the whole pools.
Yeah.
Missing Scavenger.
But
Shout out to Scavenger.
guys, I know we didn't stream top 8, but if we had streamed top 8, I wouldn't be sitting here. Like, come on, you know. It was a nice
we would have had to figure out some stuff because Necromaster was in top 8. You were in top 8.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Me, 9th. I took this L so I could be here.
Oh, you know, that's so funny.
No, I didn't. No, I just got straight up outplayed.
Yeah,
straight up got outplayed by,
I did get into. I guess okay. So
hey, look, we're about ready to do
Thank you so
this.
much for attending Soul Calibur 6 here at Calibur Breaker.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tortillo Boom.
Yes.
Yeah, it's safe. We had a great top 4.
Absolutely.
And here we go. In 4th place, Necromaster.
Yes, Necromancer with the patented Zasalamel coming in 4th place here at Combo Breaker 2024.
He played that hard, and we didn't even have a signed autograph for him.
Right.
Hold on, I gotta find my pocket.
Keith Silverstein
In
autograph.
third place, KNR.
Absolutely. And shout outs to KNR putting on a clinic.
Avenging
with
his
Keelan.
own loss.
Exactly.
In second place, AriesTheWolf.
Aries the Wolf with that Maxi doing a great
Well,
job.
like Aries the Bloodhound, finding opportunities.
And in first
every time he
place,
can.
your back-to-back Combo Breaker champion, Deus Incendiate.
Yes, and Incendiate once again
back to back.
demonstrating.
Is it maybe back to back to back?
Give it up for
It
top four. Give it up.
probably
Clap it up.
is. It's probably back to back to big back, back to back.
Shout outs to your Combo Breaker top 4. Shout outs to Boom for running a really great tournament.
And you know, again, on the note about Boom, shout outs to him again because you know he is one of the people that also keeps the community going
Yes.
with like tournaments and events. You know, the
He's a pillar of the
Illuminati League.
community.
Absolutely. And
Like,
so,
it is no hyperbole.
exactly. And so for him to really come to Combo Breaker and dedicate his time to running the tournament as opposed to entering it just shows his dedication to the game. So he really deserves a lot of credit
Yes.
and
Give
accolades
Boom your love, chat,
for
please.
continuing to support this game. And we as the community like really appreciate it as well.
Absolutely. It's so good to be here.
Absolutely.
What game do we have coming next? I actually don't know what game's next, but
I think we're doing TMNT Justice League. next.
TMNT Justice League.
Wow.
That's a neat game. That is a super neat game.
Wow.
So hey, if you need more fighting games, stick around because we got TMNT X Justice League coming up next. But for now, I'm Tiz. This is Carbon Clive.
Hi guys.
I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching Combo Breaker. Thank you so much.